It's now more than ever you have to do one simple thing wrong and you could be cancelled. Glittering careers can be thrown in the bin, and more importantly your reputation as a superstar, author, comedian, presenter and all loved, well, shall we say national treasure can be all tarnished and sometimes unrepairable. Is this what's happened to a much loved children's author over here in the United Kingdom? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company today. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. This really all centres upon a man who's built a career over the last 20 plus years and done incredibly well. He started out as a comedian alongside Matt Lucas with Little Britain, started as a radio show, built it up, moved into TV, then became an actor, appeared in so many things and does have a slightly sparky reputation. Now let me explain the background to this. I've met Mr. Walliams on a couple of occasions. In fact, one time in the middle of Leicester Square, he came up to me and tried to stare me out because he didn't like my review of his play at the Duke of York's Theatre, of which he was just going down the road for. Now, as ever, it's subjective, isn't it? I wasn't unkind, I was balanced, but what I basically said was that it wasn't everybody's cup of tea. Not good enough for Mr. Walliams, though. Now, moving forward, he's been called out by a hot mic on Britain's Got Talent. That is the TV talent show by the mogul Simon Cowell. What's interesting here is, and I have to say in Mr. Walliams' defence, is these were private conversations between himself and other members of the panel. They've now been recorded and leaked out to the media, trying to, tarnish his reputation. Now, Mr. Walliams, as I say, does have a rather strange reputation with the media himself. But more importantly, what one would suggest is that, this really is trial by media. Why on earth should these now conversations be put in the public domain? Yes, it's wrong what he said. Yes, he's apologised. But more importantly, I can see, knowing his character, he was simply trying to make other members of the panel laugh. He's a jester. He knows that, that's the whole point of him being on the show. So whether you're a fan or not, the bigger question is this: these private conversations that were leaked from the TV station by no doubt some woke researcher, underling who's working there trying to make their mark, is this truly fair and balanced that they've ruined someone's career based on the fact that they've probably never spoken to him but simply don't like what he said? And as ever, surely there should be a rule about what is put out in the public domain if these are private conversations, recorded or not. Now, Mr. Walliams has apologised and he hopes that a line can be drawn under this matter, but seemingly it's lifted the lid on a lot of bad press. What I always say to you here on the show is there's two sides to every story. Well, I have to say that I don't really have an opinion on Mr. Walliams myself. It does seem strange, doesn't it, that a man that's given so much joy to so many children with his marvellously big selling books, that he now seemingly wants to be cancelled by these people who've decided that his career must end over some ill-advised choices, two chums secretly recorded by someone he's truly, possibly never met. As ever, I'd love to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.